Hey guys, Karen Wolf here in the art studio this evening. I haven't been on here for a little while, so I wanted to jump on here and paint with you guys for a little bit. I still have my Happy New Year painting over here, up back there. I need to take that down. Well, I don't know. You can still say Happy New Year, I suppose. Hey, Tammy. Thanks for jumping on here real quick. I'm just going to do something real quick. I just drew this snowman out on here. I know we probably all had our fill of snow, but it's not quite spring yet, so I'm not going to paint spring stuff yet. And just going to chit-chat with you guys while we paint a snowman. So, how have y'all been? Good, 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 good. I hope that all is well with you all. And, every time I squirt this white, it just goes everywhere. I am not going to go with that. It keeps squirting out on me. And I keep getting it all over me. And now I can't even find white. So I guess I'm going to have to be squirted on. Oh. Such is life. It just comes down and then it squirts out all over me. Okay. Not sure what we're going to do here. What color. So, let's see. I'm going to go with... Make him... I have yellow. I'm just going with some color that I have here on my plate. I've got some yellow and orange. So I'm just going to go with what I got right here on my plate. Yellow and orange. That's what color the toboggan is going to be. Nice and bright. That's nice. Isn't it? Nice and bright. Oh, there goes my daggone thing again. Okay, bear with me. I have a Archon mount that needs replaced. Where's my board? Got a little prop up little thingy. Hold on. Yeah. It's annoying because it won't stay up. I don't understand why it keeps falling. It's wore out, I guess. Wore out, needs replaced, keeps falling. All the things. Can't understand. Bear with me for a moment. I can't understand why it keeps doing that. Well, I'm thinking back. How long have I had that dumb thing? 2020. So 4 years. But in a 4-year period of time, I've done a lot of up and down, moving around with that thing. So it's probably time to get me a new one. They're not cheap. They are quite expensive. But they're nice. Yeah, it does. It happens, doesn't it, Tammy? It does. And we just have to roll with it. Just have to roll with it. Okay, now I'm back. I am back. So I'm just doing a little bit of yellow and orange for his hat. And it looks like I started to draw something else, and I changed my mind right there. And if you're wanting to cover something up, sometimes just adding a little bit of white to your color will get that taken care of. Okay. So there's that pretty color, yellow and orange. So we had a big snow. I think a lot of people over across the United States had a big snow a while back. What was that, last week? Or it was the week of the holiday. Martin Luther was on Monday, and we were, I think, snowed in on Tuesday. I can't remember anymore. But I think everybody got a little bit of that action. I'm looking for just making a gray. Now you can make a gray color with black and white. You can make gray with blue and brown and a little bit of white. You can make your snowman whatever color you want. I just want to gray him a little bit with some blue, white, and a little bit of brown. Just don't make him brown. You want it to be more of a blue-gray. 25 inches? Holy moly. Oh, gosh. I could never do that. Never, ever. Oh, gosh. That's a lot. That is a lot. How long did it take to dig out of that mess? Yeah, and here I am complaining. I think ours ended up being like 6 inches the first, 6 and 4, 6 and 5 or something like that. It was like 10 or 11 inches altogether. And it was, this is just gray. Just gray is what that is. I'm just putting in a gray color just for a base for my snowman. And your color can be whatever color that you want. You just, for all things white, you start out with a gray first, and then you add your white. I'm just going to go with a little bit darker color gray over here on the bottom. On this side over here, my light source is coming in from over here, so my dark's over here. A little bit of dark down here on the bottom. This is just a board that I had over here in my stash. Just getting it a little darker in those areas right there. It's still out there, but you can see the grass in some places. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of snow. Yeah, ours melted pretty quickly because as soon as it started, it warmed right up the next week. So yeah, the snow was gone quick. So hopefully yours will be gone quick also. You won't have to put up with it for too much longer. Alright, the background on this is kind of a cream color already, but it's an old board, so let's see, we can do, let's see, it's painted, so it probably won't do a antique-ish look. I was going to try. By watering down some brown, just getting that edge, closing that edge in a little bit. Do I like that? Don't know. This is me being me and just trying stuff on a whim. Ah! I just splattered water all over the place. You saw some sun today? Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. Alright, so I'm just taking a light wash. What this is just acrylic paint, just watered down. Just really watered down. And I'm going to turn this, well, maybe not. I was going to say I was going to turn it. I just want it to really be, I think, on the edge. And I'm going to paint more of that beige in the middle. Sometimes when you're painting, even if, you know, you're afraid, you're like, oh gosh, what will that look like? Just do it. Just do it. And then if you don't like it, you can change it. Acrylic paint is pretty forgiving. There, I got into my yellow. So don't worry too much about it. I mean, if you flub up and you don't like it, you can always paint back over. And I can't see. There's a glare on that. I can't see. I hope you guys can see it. I just want a soft background. So I'm doing just a beige color, brown and white. And then that outside was just a wash of color, just to antique that edge a little bit. And the only reason I'm painting over this board is because it had some stuff on it that I'm covering up. So, still painting Snowman. I'm still painting winter. Are you all still painting winter? I'm not a fan of winter, but I don't have a problem painting winter. I really enjoy painting winter. Haven't been on here forever, I swear, and a little bit out of practice on my lives. I used to go live pretty much every week, and sometimes life gets in the way. I had a holiday and then another holiday, and sometimes that messes with my schedule. There, that's pretty cool, isn't it? I think I like that pretty well. Y'all like that? Right. So, is this dry? I don't have a hairdryer down here. I had took my hairdryer over to the art studio where I paint. I'm adding a little bit more white to this side of its face with just white in that gray color. But I took my hairdryer over there over the weekend. I had my kiddos in this art studio painting the basketball. That was fun. The basketball painting. They loved it. It is so fun to paint with kids. I am not kidding. They're just a hoot. We had a good time. Alright, so there's that. I think that'll be, it looks a little smushy, but I think it'll be fine. I wanted it to be lighter over here on this side. Go in with my orange, a little bit of brown for the nose. I'm painting with a 1/2 inch flat right now. Just establishing a little bit of a shape. I had it drawn in and I can kind of see it. trying to make that uneven. We have such a tendency to paint perfect. Want everything to be, I don't like for everything to be all perfect. Yes, they did do a good job. They those kids they all of them did such a good job, and the age range was from probably 5 up to like 9 or so, maybe 10. Some of the boys and girls on the one end looked like they were a little bit older, like at least 8, 9. Well, no, they were probably 9 or 10. Yeah, because they definitely weren't 8. It's hard to judge ages now, but man, they all knocked it out of the park. And my favorite part was in the end when they were signing them and putting their numbers and stuff on them. Oh my gosh, they looked so good. They looked so good. Just so, just so, just natural, and not like the ones that I didn't like as well as the ones that did their own. Yeah, yeah, it was good. They did really good. I loved it. It was fun. We had a really good time. What are we doing in there? Oh gosh, I can't even remember. See, what have I got coming up in there? I've got another basketball one coming up in February. I was going to record the basketball for people who aren't local so they could do it online. I think that would be fun. For those who aren't local, they could just do the tutorial, buy the tutorial. A little bit of brown, a little bit of blue makes a color that looks like black. And that's what I'm getting ready to do for the lips. Mouth. That's what I did for the eyes. And then, of course, it mixed in with the white and made a gray color, which is perfectly fine for me. And then sometimes some little eyebrows are fun. Get a little bit more color on that nose. This is a pretty bright colored snowman. Most of the things that I do are more like a rustic, more primitive, or not primitive, I guess. More, the colors are more earthy and not bright. Just darkening this under the nose. Just darken that a little bit. And then I pull some of them up through to put that texture in there. Hey, Heather. Welcome. Welcome. All right, so there's that. So I'm going to go back in with a little bit more, some orange and some yellow. Just a bright. It's not sticking very good because the paint is slick, but that's okay. Then a little bit of cheek color. I think I'm going to do a little bit of red into the brown, a little bit of red, brown color, a little bit of white. A little bit of red and brown, just making a blush color. If I take the red and the brown on a little bit of white, it makes like a little cheek color there. So then if I take that and I find a paper towel, then Heather, I just went live in the All Access membership a little bit ago. I don't know if you saw that I was in there, and I painted, and then I showed you all what the new paintings were. Some new paintings, not the new paintings, some new paintings. So let me know if you like those. I do. So there's some cheeks for the little guy. Little work a little bit more on his hat. Let's see. I'm going to do a little bit darker with the orange underneath and on this side. Now this is how you can create dimension with your paintings. If you do add the value change, the darks and the middle tones and the lights. A lot of people want that dimension in their paintings, but if you don't put it in there, it's just going to look flat. So you can see just that little bit of color value change that I put in here. You can already see that this guy looks like he's not flat anymore. His hat just went from flat to dimensional. So always, always, always keep that in mind. You want to have your darks and your middle tones and your lights. And that's what creates your dimension in your paintings. Taking a little bit of that yellow back in the top. And my middle tone is the yellow and the orange mixed together. Just something different. Just a nice, bright guy. I don't normally do yellow. I always do, well, I do some yellows, but I do a lot of greens, a lot of purples, a lot of blues. Then once that dries, you can go back in, do a little highlight there. I'm putting my brush in and then I'm tapping it off. Do a little bit there. And I'm doing this wet because where's my hairdryer? Upstairs. You'll go back and watch it. Yes. Yes, please do. And let me know your thoughts on those paintings. So I'm just kind of dabbling it across with my brush, getting this highlight on there, keeping my darks down here. I don't want to get down in there with my light. Pretty cool, huh? I'm just putting a little bit more white to get ready for the dark on his eye, so that'll show up. I'm going to put a little bit of brown and black, blue, my dark color that looks like black. And I'm going to do a little, just a little here and there on the mouth. Just bringing that out a little bit because it mixed in with the light. My daggone paint is not drying very well. That heater on down there should have dried it. It was cold down here earlier. I had to turn my heater on. It really wasn't a cold day. Too bad. We had some cold weather, oh my word. Do you all have really cold temperatures? Oh, thank you, Tammy. Did you all have really cold? We were like down in the single digits, and it was not fun. Yeah, Tammy, you said you did, and I figure, or Heather, you said you did today when I was talking to you. And Tammy, I'm sure with 25 inches of snow, you had some cold weather. So then I'm going to pull down. See how I'm pulling down into that dark? I pulled my dark up into my light, and I pulled my light down into my dark. And if I had a hairdryer, I would dry that right now. I really would. I would really dry that right now. Hair dryers are the most awesome thing to have when you're painting. This is going to be disaster probably because it's still wet. Not too bad. Definitely needs to be darker. Alright. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm liking it. I am liking it. And you could do some little snowflakes and things around if you wanted to, or you could just leave it the way that it is. Do you all like it the way that it is, or do you think it needs like snowflakes? Yeah, not 25 inches. No. But like the big snowflakes, like y'all think like these little doodads, these snowflakes, like that. Like some little ones, do some little ones. I think that adds to it a little. Y'all. I need to have a live sale again pretty soon. I'm getting a lot of paintings again. I was looking at today. I have lots of them around here. I need one more big one somewhere. When did I have that live sale? I can't even remember. November. I had it before Christmas, and this is January. So, almost into January. Where in the world did January go? I think that looks cool. Oh, isn't that neat? Should I put some on his hat? Iowa, yes. Iowa had snow, didn't it? Snowflakes on the hat? No. Yes, no. Y'all say. I'm thinking yes. Are y'all thinking yes? Snowflakes on the hat? could always do the little bit of hat snow there. A little bit of hat snow there. And a little dab right there. Sure. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe a couple. Oh, yeah. What do you think? Is that good? Oh, yes. I'm going over here. I love it. I love him. And if this was dry, I would put a little bit of snow on his nose, but it's still wet. I'm thinking. Not so bad. It's real wet right there. All right, guys. That is a wrap, I believe. I think we got it. Think we did. He's so adorable. Super cute. Super cute. Sometimes you just have to paint. Right? Sometimes we just have to paint. Painting's fun. Painting's therapy. No kidding. No kidding. I'm not used to writing 2024 yet. Can't get that in my head. All right. We have a snowman. He is pretty cute. Sometimes if you don't get those dark enough, it looks funny. All right, there it is. He's a cutie. What y'all think? I love it. I absolutely love it. Well, that's not too bad for a spontaneous. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I just love those things. There he is, so cute. Oh, man. And I thought he was going to be ugly. When I first started, I thought, oh, they aren't even going to like that. He's going to be so ugly, but he's not. He's not ugly. Thank you guys so much for jumping on here with me. I appreciate you all so much. If you're just now jumping on, you'll have to definitely go back, catch the replay, and see how this little guy come together. He is so, so, so adorable. It's just painted on wood. It is a just a piece of wood that actually I stuck my hand in it. This was part of a sign that I had in my other art studio, the first one that I had over in town. Closed it down, and I had a big long board, and I cut it into pieces, and I painted it so that I painted over it so I could paint stuff on it. And this is one of the paintings now, so it kind of has a story to it. Kind of has some history. All right, so there you go. There's no ugly snow people. No, there aren't. That is true. I was going to paint a melting one, but I decided to go with this. So I do have a melting snowman drawn, sketched out somewhere, but I couldn't find it. So I just made this one up real quick. So, y'all have a great evening, and thank you so much for jumping on here. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Have a great night, and I'll see you back on here again real soon, I hope, and we'll paint something else. I'm not sure what. We're heading into February, so maybe something Valentine-y or something. I don't know. Y'all tell me. All right. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. Have a good one. God bless you guys. Bye-bye. Thanks.